Welcome to the Eric Gavisar Show. A lot of questions surrounding the Virginia Tech football program following such an embarrassing and humiliating defeat to Old Dominion on the road last week. The Hokies continued to play on the road this week, this time playing their first ACC road game of the season and coming away with an emphatic and convincing 31-14 victory over 22nd ranked Duke, again, on the road. This might be the first time since I've been alive where Virginia Tech was underdogs against Duke. They were 6-point underdogs. I couldn't believe my eyes, but that's reality when you suffer such a shocking defeat as the Hokies did against ODU last week. And there was plenty of fallout in the aftermath of that with, Trayvon Hill, standout defensive end, getting kicked off the team. There were a lot of people saying that the sky is falling, that this team is just not good enough. It's a bad situation. Yeah, the team is young, but it's still a talented team. It's still the team that took Florida State to Pound Town, is incredibly talented. It's still the lunch pail defense. What happened at ODU was simply an effort and attitude problem. It had nothing to do with the actual ability of the players. So Virginia Tech proved that they can absolutely, of course, still get the job done. But the biggest question for the Hokies personnel-wise was, how is the new quarterback going to perform with junior Ryan Willis, the Kansas transfer, taking the reins of the offense? And he proved that he can be a competent college football quarterback. I mean, hands down, to say the least, the best game of the season so far from a Virginia Tech quarterback. Willis went 17 of 27 for 332 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks or fumbles. Pretty much the best game you could ask for out of him, especially considering the circumstances. Going on the road in your first game for your new school against a ranked opponent, no easy task. And, he didn't exactly get much help from the running game either. No Virginia Tech player averaged even 3 yards a carry. Really, the most outstanding and memorable moment of this game, no doubt, was Dalton Keene's incredible introduction to many in the Hokie Nation. Just a spectacular catch, catching the ball pretty close to the line of scrimmage, but taking it to the house for a 67-yard touchdown grab. It was a phenomenal play, the way he broke tackles, outran the defense. I look forward to watching that highlight for many years to come. It was just probably the play of the season thus far. Keene only had 2 receptions for 82 yards, but that was the highest receiving total from a Hokie. I mean, Willis proved, too, that he is more than willing to share the love. He completed passes to 9 different receivers today. Now, defensively, Virginia Tech obviously did way, way, way better than giving up 600 yards like they did last week to Old Dominion, to say the least. They did a good job of containing a very talented quarterback in Daniel Jones. He did make, some really nice plays out there. He finished with 226 yards through the air and threw a touchdown pass, but Reggie Floyd also made a terrific interception that, really changed the momentum of the game and was very important for the Hokies. But, the defense is still going to be a major cause for concern if you look at the way they played schematically, because, look, Bud Foster defenses are synonymous with blitzing, with extremely aggressive play calling, and the Hokie defense did not blitz nearly as much as I thought it would, and I think that simply comes down to not having the trust in the secondary to really, complete their defensive assignments without help. Completely understandable following last week's debacle, but hopefully the defensive coaching staff can have more faith in the secondary as the season goes along. That way, the Hokies can do with the LPD what they do best, and that is blitz and sack the quarterback. All in all, though, have to be very satisfied and relieved with the Hokies coming out and really dominating against a ranked opponent on the road. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel.